minutes kitten. Very good. Kata. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari. Yashodanandana Vrajayana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajayana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. जय श्री श्री गौरताय की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। लीला प्रभुपाद की जय। हमारे भक्त वृंद की जय। पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंद हरि बोल। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यस्वामिनं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपाद कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिते नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी भक्तवृत्तविदारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यः पतितानां पावनेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So, please.
Yeah. So we'll be doing.
Not record. Only I was thinking we will record the Bhaktavali classes. Here another recording is going on for publishing. They will take care of it. And tomorrow we will have Bhaktavali class, continuation of Bhagavatam, that we will record. Huh? Thank you.
Okay, so dear devotees, today we'll be doing something different and special. So yesterday we heard the importance of morning program, our sadhana, and today we'll be doing some frequently asked questions regarding the sadhana to His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu. So Prabhuji, the first question is, what is the connection between the absorption or getting taste in chanting the holy names and sadachar?
Okay. That is a very direct connection. Which is the verse which says, you heard the question, all of you? Paramatma, your sound was good enough? Yes, Prabhu, a little bit, something related to... Okay. So the question was, what is the connection between the sadachar of a devotee and the absorption in the holy name? So the song says, Sakale saman korite shakati deho nata yatha yatha tabe to gaibo hari nama sukhe aparadha habe hatha. That verse says that if one keeps aparadha away by respecting all the Vaishnavas, Sakale saman korite shakati, then one will get sukha while chanting Harinam. This is with respect to dealing with fellow devotees. Then there's another verse which says, Ekaki yamar nahi paya bala Harinama sankirtane tumi kripa kori shraddha bindu diya deha krishna namadhane. This talks about superiors, dealing with Guru, Vaishnavas, those from whom we draw energy, spiritual energy. So by becoming Bruyuhu Snigdasya Shishyasya Guravo Guhyam Apyuta, it says, by becoming a Snigda Shishya, that means, one Snigda Shishya is that Shishya who is remembered by the Guru even in the absence of the Shishya who is far away or something. Like a mother remembers the child after the child has gone to school. Still she remembers. Similarly, some Guru is touched by the disciples' good behavior and good services and dedication, commitment, sold out disciple, we say. So then, Gurava Guhyam Apita. Then, such a disciple, Toya Kala Puranani Seti Hasani Dhanagar. That is another word. This was how it begins. Bruyu Husni Dasya Shishasya Gurava Guhyam Apita. Beginning of the verse is, so one more, Tatra Tat Saumya. Saumyam he uses. Saumyam is a very simple hearted devotee, no complication. The devotee is not political, not complicated. And Saumya means Sushil also, well behaved devotee. And he's a sneak, means affectionate. So he earns the affection of the superior Vaishnavas. Not just from only one, because he uses the word spiritual masters. That means Shiksha Gurus, Diksha Gurus. If great souls fondly remember us, affectionately, that is a blessing. Yeah. Therefore, even all these Maharajas and others, they meet, and sannyasis they meet, the Gurus they come. We may be sometimes meeting them, offering them obeisances, rendering some service to them. So they are very sharp in remembrance. Even after 10 years, they will say that, you met me in that place and you said this, they will remember that very much. So if we are affectionately remembered by great souls, and that means, their remembrance is also Krishna's remembrance. So in this way, Ekaki Amar Nahi Payabala means when I try to chant the holy name alone, I am not able to. But after having assimilated the blessings of great souls, Ekaki Amar Nahi Payabala, Harinam Sankirtane, Tumi Kripa Kori, Shraddha Bindu Diya. If each of those great souls give one big of Shraddha, and they bless us with Shraddha, just like Sandipani Mani blessed Krishna and Sudama with blessing, correct? No? Then with that blessing, he says, I'll be able to chant the holy name. That means one is for the peers and one is for the superiors. So with both of them, if I don't have proper sadachar, then I can't attract the blessings from the superiors and friendliness with the equals. And due to this, our chanting of the holy name can be affected without that. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And in Srimad Bhagavatam also, we can quote many examples for this. You will see that like Prahalad became so much adored by Narada. Narada thinks of two disciples and speaks about them very elaborately. One is Prahalad, another one is Dhruva. And both the characters Narada Muni has glorified extensively in Bhagavatam. That means they won the heart of Guru. They exceeded the expectation of Guru. Both of them. So if somebody is so fondly remembered by Guru and Guru is grateful to the disciple, and Krishna is grateful to the Guru and Vaishnava, great Vaishnavas. So when Krishna sees that this fellow has pleased one of my pure devotees who is a great soul, then one becomes Kripa Patra of Krishna also. Right? That's a connection. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, second question is that we talked about morning program. We talked about, getting up early in Brahmurata and, chanting our rounds very sincerely. So now we see in practicality in our Grihastha ashram that there are so many responsibilities. We have sometimes late programs and some,
It gets 10:30, 11.
10:30, 11, and then health, and then, kids, morning school and other things. Versus in Brahmacharya ashram, devotees, they have focus. So is there any relaxation for grihasthas for the morning program, or how do we compare with brahmachari ashram and grihastha ashram, especially in terms of morning sadhana?
In brahmacharya ashram also, you find that nowadays in cities, the night congregation program starts at 8 o'clock. And it goes till including question answer and talking to people after the program and everything comes 10:30. Brahmachari goes to temple, it's 11. 11:30 sometime. And he sleeps late night, and some of them get up in the morning. They get up and they come for Mangalarti by 4:35 they come. And then daytime they catch up with the rest, which is not at all a good idea. Absolutely. In the long run, the body will be torn apart. I myself have taken 2 or 3 Panchakarma treatments. Since 2001 to 2025, almost twice or thrice I have taken. And the main reason is in those days, when I was a president and youth preacher, temple was in a growing mode. We got only 3.5 hours sleep in the night. So because of that, you get, the body feels a lot of pain. The pain is mainly because the body is not well rested. So it's not a good idea to sleep late and get up early. That habit has to be given up. So one of the suggestions, even I gave Amarendra Prabhu also, I told him that, we have to create a culture amongst the congregation that whenever there are special programs which are not daily, they are occasional, like some speaker has come, on that day, if they know in advance that tomorrow evening there is a program, then they can go to office early, they can finish the work early, and reach the program spot by 6 o'clock. And prasadam they should take first. 6 to 6:30 prasadam is over. Because, digestion, complete digestion is important before sleeping. So 6 to 6:30 they finish the prasad, and program starts at 6:30 sharp. And the hall should be like packed with devotees because they already know it. We are not telling them a sudden program. It's announced well in advance. Like my schedules are made for the whole year actually. And people know 8 months before where am I going to go. That's the reason I make a schedule well in advance. So if somebody, you can ask any office going man, in any office going man plans that today I have to come for a program at 6 o'clock. Then he will reach the office only in the morning at 8 o'clock. Correct, no? Right. So 8 to 6 he has worked almost 10 hours. And then most of the work is done. Nowadays, a lot of flexibility in terms of going and coming to office. Nowadays, they have quantified the work now. They may not exactly see what time you're coming, what time you're going. Go early, come early from the office. That culture you create, in 6:30 class starts, and the class can be 1 hour, 15 minutes. Say 6:30 to 7:45. And 7:45 to 8, 10, 20 minutes question answers. And dancing kirtan, which is very ideal. In any congregation, if you don't do Gaurarati, at least Hare Krishna dancing kirtan should be there. All the men will dance with men, women will dance with men, children will dance with children. So if you see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's photo in Odisha, I mean the Puri, Jagannath Puri, a lot of dancing kirtan, which is typical for our movement, especially evening programs. You should have it and end with that. The program ends with that, and then by 8:30, 8:35 program is over. Correct. After that, some people will hang around and talk. Right. So if the preacher leaves by about another 15, 20 minutes before the clock hits 10, if he leaves, then by 10 he can be in bed. 10 to 4. And Amarnath was following it in many places now. And after I told him, you are a young boy now. This is the time you have to really cultivate this. Many of us learned by school of hard knocks. We learned later. But now I said, you should be speaking like this till 100 years. Isn't it? So if you have to keep healthy, then you have to sleep early. Sleeping early is the only way. And also our congregation, I do programs many times for the cream people, I mean serious people. If they want to come, they can come. It's possible. See, for new people, you go to some area, big program, people may say before 8, 8:30, they won't come right now. But for regular devotees, if they make a plan to come, they can come. Sleeping early, Sattva begins with sleeping early. It doesn't begin with early morning. Right. Because unless you sleep early, you cannot
get up early.
Correct. No?
So in other words, there is no relaxation. I mean, every grahastha has to make effort.
Generally, what we say in Pune, either morning arati or evening arati. Either of the two try to do. Like for example, morning arati, Mangala arati, Narsingarati, Tulasi arati, all three can be finished in half an hour. Even in our voice centers also. Mangala arati is 15 minutes. Narsingarati 5 minutes. Tulasi arati another 5-6 minutes. In another 25-26 minutes, it's over actually. Half an hour can be over in the morning. And then chanting about 2 hours. So 2.5 hours we have. So when Matajis who are homemakers, they may not be able to chant much in the morning because they have to prepare the child and send child to school, get their husband ready and send him off. So some Matajis, those who sleep early, they rise early and chant about 8 rounds they chant. And after sending everybody to office and school, then she has her personal time. And then they can chant 8 rounds afterwards. And between 11 and 3, many mothers get free time. Because still cleaning the household chores and washing clothes and all those things, setting, so everything becomes 10:30, 11. But after 11, they have time. 11 to 3 or sometimes even 4. Some of the children come back at home only by 4. So they have close to almost 5 hours they have. Again, evening is busy. Again, correct, no? So she has to be intelligent that in this time, when I have 11 to 4, if you want to relax a bit, she can relax. Then she can have online Zoom Bhagavatam reading, with other people. And she has some personal time for her personal reflection, planning the spiritual life. So some others just do seva also. And say a couple of hours she is doing seva, 1 or 2 hours she is doing seva. So for all these things she has time. Correct, no? The problem comes when both are working. Husband and wife both have to go for a job. And at home they have 1 or 2 kids also. It's a Herculean task. In America, I see many women have to work also.
Yes.
Because they have to buy a house or something. It's pretty costly thing. Husband and wife both have to gather money to buy a house. And then children are also growing. So it's a big challenge. And that's one reason why they're not able to cook fresh food in the morning, evening. Sometimes they cook and keep it for 3-4 days. Like that they keep it and then they use microwave and all that. So they have then in that case, what they do, I have seen, they bring their parents or somebody. Give them here. The parents take care of children. They take care of children. And mother takes care of cooking also. They happily cook, older people. They cook and grandfather will take the grandkid for a walk and everything. So some amount of load is taken off by the older people. Provided they are able to come. Some of them don't want to leave and come here. Some of them come. But the whole idea is every devotee should think how I can sleep early, rise early, and keep my job life also such that 9 hours, 10 hours max they should work. Like for example, 9 to 6. How many hours? 9 hours. Correct, no? Prabhupada says 8 hours. In the Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 14th chapter. 4th or 6th verse you can read.
Okay.
You will find Prabhupada says one should work for about 8 hours. And whatever you earn, that is your money. That is your dattam. That's like destined for you. You know. Beyond that, if you are going to work and make money, that money will be taken away by doctors and lawyers and different people. Prabhupada says that.
Right.
How it will go, you don't know. It will go away. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji. So the next question, Prabhuji, is
So if they missed the morning Mangalarti. So out of the Mangalarti and chanting is more important.
Chanting is more important. That's, yeah.
So they can first do chanting in case they have short time shortage. And while going to office also they can do Mangalarti. Like some of them, they go in metro, for example. You can put on this thing, Samsara Davanala, we have Sarudavana singing is available. Correct, no?
Yeah.
You can put on and make the whole idea of hearing this Mangalarti and prayer is what? Gratitude. Morning I was telling you, Kritagnyata. So expressing gratitude to Guru, Lord Narasimha and Tulasi Maharani. One is expressing gratitude, presenting our fallen position, now, and also glorifying them for their greatness and asking for mercy. So these are things we are supposed to do during the artis, observe our consciousness. And once we keep doing regularly, our mind will become elastic. Many times mind is like a rock, the beginning. Only for sense education it melts. And for Krishna consciousness it's like rock, completely like a stone only. But when we do this kind of thing, we devote time in these things, then it starts becoming elastic. When the mind becomes elastic, we want it to be elastic or plastic? Elastic. We make it elastic, spiritually elastic. And for sense education, plastic we should be. Correct. So then we will be able to experience. Prabhupada says that religion which does not give any experience. That's not religion at all, he says. Which means pratyakshaavagamam, dharmyam, susukam, tartam, avyayam. So Pratyaksha is actually practically experienceable. Right? Now, just like tasting prasad, everybody can say it's delicious. In the same manner, the prayer can become delicious, japa can become delicious, and reading Prabhupada books can become delicious. And then worshipping the deity can become a joyful experience, everything. So for that to become, then that is why we have to do artis and all these things. If you missed in the morning for some reason, then when you come home, you can have the evening arti, Gaurati. Either of the two, at least one out of the two.
But japa has to be performed.
Japa is morning. Morning is best. At least 12 rounds.
At least 12 rounds.
Like today I finished 12. I have 4 rounds now. Say I may chant 4 in the car, on the flight while going. There also what I do, I will look for the best quality place and time for chanting. Now, when I go to the airport, I will not chant unless there is a serene place. Because a lot of noise. We should not chant in a disturbed place. Similarly, as soon as I sit in the flight, I'll open my computer and work. Because she's making announcement, put the buckle. So after everything is over, when flight has taken off in the top, everybody is sleeping, then that's a very serene time. Then you can get into chanting. So we should think of how our ears and eyes can be completely aloof from the external environment, not disturbed. Then we should chant. Yeah. So sadhaka means we have to identify the best time, place, a sacred space for chanting. Because our chanting is like offering to the Lord. Another very important thing I'll tell you, when we are offering the aratis, many times I have told our boys also, once in one of the retreats, the boys had brought a small plate and the flower was only only one flower was there. And the ghee lamp was only 1 week was there. So very small plate, and the boys attending the camp are like 200 boys, 150 boys. I was telling them that, see, just as, imagine if you go to somebody's home to give a small plate of food, only little bit food. Is it enough? Somebody is asking. Sometimes some people carry tiffin box only this much. You've seen that? In India, small tiffin box they carry. I don't know how they serve, I don't know. So when you are offering the Lord, the plate has to be a big plate. And we should have flowers, good amount of flowers for offering flowers. And ghee lamp is 5 weeks. Why 5 weeks? Because 5 senses. The 5 weeks are compared to 5 senses. And you have to soak it in ghee nicely. and the ghee is the false ego. And then when you burn it, the false ego is burned away.
Wow.
And when you're offering to Lord like this, when you offer the ghee lamp, you are burning away our false ego and showing the Lord's beauty to the world. That's the meaning of that, when you're offering it. So when you're while offering it, we should also remember the pujari who is offering. We should know that, my dear Lord, these are my senses, and I'm offering my senses to you, which is Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevana. I'm offering my senses to you. So my senses are not for anybody else, only for you. I'm offering my eyes, nose, ear, tongue, skin, everything in your service. That's the meaning of that. Similarly, when you are offering the agarbatti, that is a gandha. I mean, the flower you are offering. So earth, water, fire, air, ether, everything you are offering. Ether is a conch blow you are offering. Water we are offering also. So with Panchamahabhut, the Lord has given in this world, with which we have the body, we are offering it back to Him. Right now? So this should be done, properly. Offering should be substantial, because many people don't know that this is the food for Lord and the Devatas also. It's actually a food. Devatas don't eat ordinary food. You will see that through the Agni they eat. Like we offer the Ahuti, ghee, grains, silk, everything. So this is the offering they accept. So we, like Lord Vishnu accepts the kushagrass and the til. When they do the Sadhana, everything. So they are in a different platform, and their mode of acceptance is different from the mode of acceptance in this world. Just like you see, pig eats stool, for example. Some birds eat worms, they eat. We eat rice, grains, and all those things. Similarly, the Devatas accept through the Agni. Mode of Agni, they accept like that. So the Arati plate we offer to the Lord. Some people think, when I went to one of the student centers, they were saying that, I asked, where is the Arati plate? No, Prabhuji, out of 20 boys, only 10 of us are here. But today, no Arati plate. We are just dancing kirtan, they were saying. I said, no, you have to have the Arati plate. You cannot do Arati without Arati plate. Correct? Yeah. So now Arati performance also has some amount of austerity, because preparation of the plate. Correct? So what most grastas do, they make the wicks for the whole month and keep it. They have a, what do you call it, in a box kind of bottle kind of thing. You have to just take out the wick, dip it in ghee and put it. You don't have to take too much trouble. And that can be done leisurely any other day. Last minute, if you're making wick, a lot of time goes. Daily making, correct now. Isn't it? So whatever is ready-made, keep possible to keep, can keep. And if you're cultivating some flowers in your garden, just in the camp, in your own, behind the house, that's the best thing. You pluck some flowers and freshly offer it to the Lord. Correct? So every devotee should think that, how I can make these offerings as grand as possible, not as much. So you like a grand feast, or you like ordinary poha or something? What are you all like? Grand feast. So when you're giving to Lord also, you should give. Then such a nice plate is a very good feast. But otherwise, people sometimes do it as a ritual. So when we do it as a, like I was telling you, 200 boys are attending and they're having one small flower. They just showed it and then they're, so it should be a substantial amount of flower, substantial, very nice arti lamp. 3, at least minimum 3 agarbattis, not just one agarbatti, not 1 week lamp, 5 week lamp. So these are things which, if you do, people also will take a lesson that the Lord is supposed to be worshipped in a very grand manner, because he's the biggest personality. Right now, he deserves to be worshipped like that. So similarly, offering fresh flowers to the Lord, garland to the Lord. So because these are all the ways in Bhakti Yoga, we are able to express our devotion to Lord through this way. It's a medium actually. Here there's one hand up. Should I take it? Yeah. Jacob, tell me. What was your question? Here you put the question in the chat. What if you can't afford such elaborate offerings? Actually, as I told you, Jacob, as far as offerings are concerned, if you are single and your health is not good, you can't perform such elaborate arati. You can perform Manasa Puja also. Correct? No? In Manasa Puja is offering in the mind. In the mind, you can be as elaborate as you want. Correct? You sit in one place, you have knee problem or knee pain or something, Jacob. So you may not be able to move around, go and get flowers and everything and all everything. No problem. You sit in your, close your eyes, meditate, and mentally prepare the arati plate and you can offer. Okay? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Prabhuji, next question is about quantity versus quality, because some devotees think that, quantity is important, and some things
In Japa.
quality is, in Japa, that, I just have to do my prescribed round 16, but I want to do it quality.
Right. Yeah.
And other places we also
More.
hear that more rounds and as much as
Yeah.
possible, and Nirantar Naam or Kirtaniya Sadahari.
Nirantar Nama Laiva.
Yeah. So what is your...
Yeah. Bhaktivinoda Thakur talks about it. What he says, actually, there is sanctity and glory to both the things. Quality chanting, also quantity chanting. Now, for example, if you increase the quantity, it's not very easy, but if we can do that, like Ekadashi day, somebody chant 32 rounds, somebody chant 64 rounds, somebody chant even more also. Now, what happens when you chant more rounds, I'll tell you. If you just sit in one place, and today you might make up your mind that today's Ekadashi, I just have to chant more and more. Your willpower gets boosted tremendously. Willpower. The determination, the willpower to perform spiritual activity. Nobody knows. These are all subtle inner mechanism. You are able to sit down and chant 16 rounds now. Right now, without running around, like a hyperactive man. Some people cannot chant beyond 2 rounds. When they sit immediately, something is happening in their thighs. Now you get up, go here, you look outside, look at the watch and look at the smartphone. They're attending the phone call. In between, they go to kitchen, eat something, come back, and then you've seen some people chanting because they cannot sit and chant peacefully. But over a period of time, if somebody gains their ability to put aside everything else, you will not even keep the phone, everything aside, and then fully get into chanting. Correct, no? So this type of ability will increase with increase in rounds. I personally have experience when I cross 25 rounds. Chanting is very easy after that. We think chanting is difficult. It's difficult only in the beginning. But after 25, 30, you get into the rhythm of chanting. And then cut, it goes. It takes me about 8 hours or so. So between 1 hour, 45 minutes it takes for me, 16 rounds. So Ekadashi days we chant, 64 we chant. And sometimes you can chant 16 rounds before Mangalarti and 16 rounds after Mangalarti. So 32 are over already. And in the daytime, another 4 hours. We chant. 64 will be over. So when we chant 64, the mind, senses become completely subdued. It's another thing. First, I told you your willpower increases. When willpower increases, you can do things which many others will hesitate to even start also. You will boldly take initiative and you can confidently finish the goal. When you have the determination. But many people will say, I hope how will we do it? Many people are not even having the guts to start also. But you will make the goal and finish it. So that is willpower. Secondly, I told you, mind and senses become calm, cool, collected. Like, there are 2 types of children. One child is a naughty child. Some naughty child, not needless to say, we all know what it is. Like one father gave a marker pen and gave a drawing book and told the kid, here is a drawing book, marker pen, chup chap, do and paint this whole thing, Krishna, Vrindavan, cows and everything. He thought he's going to do it. One phone call came and the child saw the father is busy with the phone. He took the marker and marked on the wall. And father was thinking somebody behind also is marking. In his shirt also, kurta also, he marked that. And he went to the dog. Dog also marked his face also. Dog's face, he marked here, there, except the book. Everywhere else. So mind is like that. Mind, you give little free time. Many houses I see the children are marked on the wall, correct? You seen that? So when mind is given little empty time, it becomes extremely naughty. The naughtiness of the mind will go away when you chant more rounds. Mind will become subdued, senses will become subdued. Your talk will reduce. You will not, your unnecessary prajalpa finished. The more rounds you chant, 32 rounds, 64 rounds, you become completely subdued. And people will be surprised how this fellow was. How happy he has become. Or conversely, if a person is talkative, he will continuously talk about Krishna only. That is how the holy name will modify a person's personality. He will talk about Krishna or he will keep quiet. He will not talk. So the holy name bestows many blessings. These are some of the blessings. When we chant more, it can give. But I also chant only 16 rounds generally, daily. And why, in case I'm traveling here, there I have some more time, another 4 rounds I will chant. Mostly 16. Ekadashi day we do 64. We do. Ekadashi day sometimes we cannot do because it comes in the weekday and life is busy.
Right.
And I will chant 32 or 48.
Okay.
I chant like that. Festival days you can chant more because festival days are very special. You know, that personality is present in a very prominent way. So we are going to get extra blessings on that day. Because when God is in a happy mood on a particular day, you chant more, then you attract the attention more easily.
So quantity is very important.
Quantity is valuable. But I would say that on an average day, normal day, we can keep 16 rounds very nice. You know, try our best to offer quality rounds. Like for example, say halwa, you can make it in 15 minutes also. Same halwa you can make in 2 hours also. Put low flame and then, you know, like the people keep on doing. That low flame halwa, it will fly in the air. It's called as lagu. But if you make it in 15 minutes, it's called guru. Guru means heavy. So the heavy halwa, it will look like rubber. It won't be tasty. Anybody can tell you that this halwa is hastily done. Like rubber halwa. Rubber halwa. But if it is made in low flame, oh, people will say, giving me more, keep on taking more and more. It's like it melts in the mouth. Butter halwa they make. No?
Quality.
Quality, yeah. So that is why the chanting, even though we are chanting only 16 rounds, it can be done nicely. That's why early morning hours, they're saying.
So now, Prabhuji, as we are talking about quality, what are some of the symptoms of a devotee who is chanting quality rounds versus mechanical chanting? And how can we measure that we are improving the quality of our rounds? What are some of the symptoms?
Yeah. See, the first, let us go from external to internal. And externally, as I told you, if somebody is sitting in one place and chanting continuously, that is the Satoguna. Somebody is getting up and walking vigorously and chanting, that is Rajoguna. Rajoguna. And somebody is sitting but completely slept off, you know, is hallucinating or slept off. That's Tamaguna. So His Holiness Sachinandan Maharaj writes this in his book. I read in his book only. So, and what he says that if you are sitting and feeling very much asleep because night you didn't have adequate sleep, you see that half an hour is over, only 2 rounds are over. Then better that get up and walk. Because if I am in Tamaguna, better to come to Rajoguna. But if I am able to sit and chant without sleeping, then sitting and chanting is best. Yeah. So, or I am sitting and chanting, feeling a little tired, walk a little bit and chant. Then once you are brisk, come back, sit down and try to chant. This is with respect to external posture. So in posture, we should sit and chant. So, and also, once we have started the chanting, then let us study the mind. What is the cross-section of our mind? What is going on in the mind? You know, mind is like a bird with 2 wings. One is the past, one is future. You know, worries of the past, fear of the future. Worries of the past means, if only, you know, I got little more marks. Or if only, instead of this job, I got that job. You know, if only, you know, if I could have one more room in this house, you know, double size this house, it'll be better. People will feel. So that means if only mind keeps talking, that's past. And future means what if this happens? What if that happens? Some of the future fears. These two keep the mind occupied. Cut the 2 wings of the bird, it will come to ground level. So if a person is able to stop the mind from running to the past and future, and is able to bring it right here, keeping it in the present, and making the mind nicely hear the holy name. Sit down and hear. If he is able to do that. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra jaivatmanatmanam pashyan atmanitushyati. He says that yatra paramate means it's called as yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta vritti means there is no ripples in the mind of past and future, you know, disturbance. See, if lake has ripples in the water, you cannot see the full moon in the water. The full moon cannot reflect properly. It's like a cut moon. So Krishna's face is like a full moon. If you want to see it very clearly in the Chitta, then the Chitta lake should be completely serene, like stand still. Like if I take a lens and I shake it, can I get the focal point? I cannot. So the disturbance in the mind is appeased and we are able to focus. So for that quality chanting means mind is calm, cool, collected and focused in hearing the sound vibration. Body is not disturbed, the mind is not disturbed. And then in the mind that has to, a devotee is able to successfully the beginning of the chanting, we think about the Lord's glories or the holy name glories. And we feel like the second verse of Shikshashtakam, Durudaivam Vidvisham Virajrina Anuraga, or Hari Hari Vifale, Janama Gamana, Manusha Janama Paya, Radha Krishna Navajiya, Jani Ashwini Abhishekhaino. These kind of thoughts we cultivate in the beginning of the chanting. Or Ekaki Amar Nahi Paya Balam. Because we have to begin the chanting by entering into the spirit of Lord is the maintainer, Lord is the controller, Lord is the protector, Lord is my only master, and everything in the world is temporary. I don't belong to this world. I am Krishna Das, I am Krishna Dasi. I have to go. These kind of feelings should arise in the beginning. And then, so the thinking is glorification of the Lord. Feeling is our fallen position. And the building is the fingering of the Japamala should be carefully done so that for 1 month we use only one bead. That in 1 month, three monies are gone. Some people say in 5 minutes they finish one round. How you can finish so fast? Right now? So that is willing. So thinking, feeling, willing, when it is properly engaged, therefore chant, all of you repeat this, chant audibly, pronounce clearly, hear attentively. So doing these three things, then it's quality chanting. Like, if somebody is chanting audibly, some people, what they do, they put on Prabhupada like that. And they also chant along with that. But they don't hear their own chanting. They hear Prabhupada chanting. But you should hear our chanting, everybody. And another thing, Prabhupada says, don't chant by hissing like a snake. He says, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Some people do. Don't do that, he says. Don't mumble while chanting. Like that, don't do it. Sharply, distinctly, one should pronounce the name. 3 movements should be there. Upper lip, lower lip, and tongue. All of chant, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. See, the 3 movements will happen. The upper, lower lip, and the tongue. So that means chant audibly, pronounce clearly, and hear attentively. So while I am uttering the holy name, is the holy name coming out of our mouth and going somewhere else, or it is entering my ear? Now, when it will not enter my ear, when I am thinking something else. I am physically present, but mentally absent. See, I'll ask you a simple question to all of you. See, when somebody goes to a hotel, you tell a person, hey, bring me masala dosa. Tell him. And he comes with a plate and you are very happy. Hey, quickly, this fellow has come. But then he keeps ordinary dosa and goes away. Inside, there is no masala. Therefore, people become angry. Hey, did you hear me well? What I ordered? Sir, you ordered for dosa. Then by mistake, somebody else ordered ordinary dosa. He gave it you ordinary dosa. And masala dosa is given to somebody else. So we naturally get angry, upset, correct? No? That means we want others to hear attentively. But when it comes to chanting of the holy name, we don't hear attentively. Correct? So that is why when we are uttering the holy name, we have to, mind will definitely go. Krishna himself admits that. He says that, yato nischalati. Chalati means it goes away. Manas chanchalam astiram. It's astiram and chanchalam. It is going to go. But tatastato niyamya etad atmani eva vasham naye. Bring it under the vash, your vash, and then make it here. Just like sometimes congregation devotees come with a kid for the program. While they're hearing the lecture, the kid gets off the lap. He doesn't like to be on the lap. He want to crawl and go out here, there. He want to do research out. It's a different thing. Correct? No? But the child is a small kid, maybe 2-year-old. And immediately they pick it up and put it back in the lap. Again, they're hearing it goes. Mind is like that only. Mind goes, bring it back. Again, you bring it back. Because you know that it is not good for the child to go away alone. So this is another thing. Am I doing it? We have to check it. When my mind is wandering, am I letting it go? Or am I making an effort to bring it? So if you are repeatedly trying to bring it and making it here, hey, sit down, hear this one. Prabhupada says, catch the mind by the ear and pull him, Prabhupada says. Tell him, not there, here. Like that in one lecture, Prabhupada says, not there, here. Tell him like this. So if you make my mind here, like that means you have quality chanting. I can practically experience it daily in my chanting. And after a few times, some service-related thoughts will come. Pull it back and here. And that endeavor itself is very pleasing. It's very relishable. When you bring the mind back and make it here, because a few mantras you can hear. Again, mind will go. Again. And the struggle gradually will reduce. Over a period of time, the mind will not go. Mind actually understands that other things are not so important. Krishna is important. Radha and Krishna have come here now and I'm calling the holy name. Aha Prabhu Nanda Sutta, Rishabhana Sutta Yuta, Karuna Korohe Ibaro. He says, no, Narottama Dase Koi, Ateli Haranga Poi. So gradually we will get that realization that in this world, so many things are going. Some things may happen according to my will. Some may not happen. Just leave it to the Lord. Leave the control to him. He is the supreme controller. Tumi Sarveshwareshwara, Rajendra Kumara. Then the subject matter of the Lord becomes more interesting for the devotee. He is called as Akshata Vishayam Samadhi Bhagyam. So Lord is the subject matter for our eyes to see his beauty. Samadhi Bhagyam is the object of our absorption. When devotee is convinced about this, then at that time the Chanchala nature and the Asthira nature will reduce. That means quality is increasing. So this is about the mind. And finally the consciousness. Consciousness is on the platform of the soul, or you can say the chitta, the subconscious mind. See, subconscious mind and mind, what is the difference? The conscious mind, can be disciplined and focused. But the subconscious mind is like a lake below the water. It's like that. Conscious mind is like above water. It's like that. So the subconscious mind has conditionings. It has scripts. It has innate, it has got some natures which we have stored by our sanskara, ita sanskara. Vrittis are in the top of the lake, whereas sanskaras are like a glacier at the bottom. It's like that. So their subconscious mind or chitta is far more deeper than the conscious mind. So what happens is, the sanskaras make you flow in a certain direction. For example, somebody has cultivated a bad habit after responding to WhatsApp chats during chanting. Inevitably he will look for the mobile before starting chanting. Get it? Because it's as if he's supposed to do it. Correct, na? So these are bad habits which are stored in the chitta. Are good habits also. So we have to see that at the level of chitta, we remove the old conditionings or habits by making an effort to systematically destroy the old habits, breaking old habits. I had spoken 2 lectures on this, breaking old habits, part 1 and 2, like that. There I talk about it. We have to remove it. It's very important. Because otherwise what happens? Conscious mind will be cooperating, but subconscious mind won't cooperate. How many of you experience? You will clearly know that something is important, something is good, but some or other you are not allowed to do it. You see that now? But that comes from where? Subconscious mind. So, but in subconscious mind, somehow we become attracted to Krishna's pastime, or become attracted to some great soul, or you became attracted to some shloka. The subconscious mind has a tendency to become, madly attracted. Like for example, this Mata, what's her name? Achyuta Gopi Mata. Why her kirtan became so popular? Like this, 3 million, 5 million people watching the Radhe Govinda. You will see that if you hear that kirtan, night you lie down, in the subconscious mind, the kirtan will keep ringing. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Ram. You heard that, no? Radhe Krishna Bolo Jaya Radhe. You hear that song, stop the recording, you lie down, it will keep on ringing. Right, no? That is why it became very famous. So we have to find out like this, which kirtan can get into my subconscious mind. And the same manner, I used to hear my kirtan, my special master also. So certain ragas which he has sung, especially melancholy ragas, they will go very deep into subconscious mind. And it is very good if something holy has gone into subconscious mind. Similarly, one couple had come to Pune, and the husband and wife are standing for almost 2 hours in front of Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Then later on, I met them and said, hey, you guys came at 11. Until 1 o'clock you are standing. Actually, they go and see Jagannath, they see Gaurnata, and again come back to Radha Vrindavan Chandra. They'll be standing again for a long time. Then I came to know they have traveled 1,000 miles and come. They said somewhere they saw the picture of Radha Chandra, they became attracted. They want to find out where are these deities, and they found in Pune. They have come only for this, just to take darshan. They click the photos from multiple angles, this way, that way. So now the beautiful form of Radha Chandra enters the chitta. Like I have in my computer. This was one of the blue color pictures in my. This is a Sharad Purnima dress. There are many dresses which are good for the ladies, but certain dresses, certain type of decoration, it really charms you. Whether it's Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Madhav, or Radha Vrindavan Sundar, correct? So if you are feeling that charming feeling, it's very rare that you get that charm. If it comes, you capture it and then store it in your chitta. So the form, the sound, right, this kind of thing. Similarly, if somebody, you develop an affection for a devotee, you are touched by the devotee's sacrifice, are touched by the devotee's spiritual substance, then we connect with the devotee through sound, we connect with the devotee through guidance. So in this way, that is again another thing. Some devotees have influence in our chitta directly, in our heart. Like Krishna says, mat chitta, jata prana. But when it comes to the other people, he says, man mana. At least you think of me with your conscious mind. But for devotees, he says, oh, my devotees think of me in their heart. He says. So whatever things can enter into our heart, the spiritual items, if we can, like for example, I play one song often. It is called as Vishamakara Kannan. Vedikayai Patu Padi Vidam Vidamai Atamadi Nadikuru Lila Sayam Nanda Gopala Krishnan Vishamakara Kannan. It says about Vishamakara means naughty Krishna. You know, Pallada means very dangerous. His activity is quite dangerous. Sometimes he glides down in the Govardhan hill with his without any fear. And similarly, Vishamakara means naughty. He steals the butter in the homes of. So the dance by one little child was done so well. When I first saw that, it hit me very hard, very strongly, positively. Then I saw it several times. Then I showed it in many of the programs also. And it was Krishna's and Yashoda Krishna's sweet dealing. Not only that, Yashoda also, she doesn't want Krishna to go for herding the cows. She's telling that in Govardhan Hill, there will be bears and tigers, Karadi Puli, they all will come. And you know, how they will come in front of you. Like that, she shows action also. You know, to frighten him so that he will stay back at home. And Krishna laughs it up. He says, what, mother, what are you saying? They are all my friends. They come to me and tell me to climb on their back. They want to take me for a joy ride. And what are you thinking? So, idea is the Vatsalya between mother and child, between Krishna and Yashoda. It's so sweet to watch. So anything, whether it is for your sight, whether it is the sound, whether it is the heart association. So these things, what you have, your heart has got touched by. These are not ordinary. These are priceless jewels, I can say. In one time we were in this, what do you call it? Shiva Sangat. We reached there at 5 o'clock. And you know, we did this Gaurarati Kirtan there. So that's the place Lord Chaitanya Rasasthali, no? Then after that, we sat for lecture, probably 5, 6 o'clock. And it went till 11 o'clock. Straight 11 it went. A long lecture with the entire Mahaprakash Leela. What happened there. Maharaj was speaking on all those things. So, but sitting in the dark night, hours and hours hearing. After the lecture was over, and he got up and went. For almost 1 week, this Leela was going on the head. Because it has entered into subconscious mind. So when Bhagavatam says, Shruta Sambrataya Chiram, you have to hear great souls for a long period of time, it says. But unfortunately, modern day society doesn't let you hear for a long time. Correct, no? You can only hear for a short time. But some days you have time. Therefore, in Pune, what we did, we started one Bhagavatam study circle, which will go for 3 hours. But people will say, extend it 1 more hour. Sometimes it will go 4 hours also, monthly once. We were doing it. Initially, I only called about 5, 6 people, but eventually became 12, eventually became 20. And I only wanted leaders to come. About 30 leaders used to attend it. But then many others didn't like the idea. Why only leaders? Why can't we come? So it was a conference room like this. I would put them like this and do it. And they would sit in the outside Prasadam hall. I said, those are non-leaders, you can sit outside and hear. That crowd became very big. Then we put a speaker outside. Eventually it became 400, 500.
Oh, wow.
After that, I converted it into Krishna Rasayana.
Oh.
After the leaders started coming, other people started. Leaders are now, if I don't go also, all right. Anyway, Prabhuji has enough crowd now. Then what I did after that, I made the leaders program separate now. And one house I am doing nowadays. Monthly once, couple of hours I am doing leaders program. One of the houses near the NVCC. And the other program I kept as Krishna Sayanam separate. The idea is, why people like it, because when you discuss Ambarish Maharaj, the Sudama and pastimes like that for a long time, it enters the chitta. Now, what is the connection between this to the chanting? That's the main point I am about to tell you. Once the chitta is spiritually touched, the chanting will be blissful. Because the chitta, Puratyadaha, he says, the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me, and their lives are fully devoted to me. Conversing about me with one another, they derive great delight. Krishna says, Mat chitta margata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayanta shamamitam tushyanti ramanti. So, the purer we make our chitta. And these vibrations of the Lord's pastimes, his qualities, his nature, his behavior, his naughtiness, all these things will arise in the heart. When those things arise in the heart, that influences our mind, senses, everything completely, just like an iron rod put in fire, how it becomes fiery. So when it influences our mind and body, you will forget the external world. And that is the best chanting, because then the chanting is high quality. It's of a very, very pure quality, that kind of chanting. When consciousness, the chitta is positively influenced. So in this way, body, mind, and heart. So out of the three, only the first two are in our hands. Body door you can open by sleeping early at night and waking up early in the morning, and not keeping heavy stomach and sitting in a proper posture. My Shiksha Guru Bhaktivedanta Maharaj used to say 3 places should be straight: this hand, and the spine. You can never sleep. If you sit like this, if you try like a bamboo, he used to tell us, like, keep it like a bamboo. Like that. Bamboo doesn't bend. Sit like this, spine straight, 2 hands straight, you cannot sleep. If you want to sleep, it has come like this. You've seen that?
Yeah.
People slowly come like, then only you feel sleepy. When you bend this, and you bend this. So these are all for the body, Then body door is now opened, we can go in. Then the mind door. The mind door, I told you many things about mind door also. No past, no future. And all. One more thing is the mind, those 10 items of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Yama Niyama. Those are 10 items. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yamaha, Shaucha, Santosha, Swadhyaya, Japa, Ishvara, Pranidhani, Niyamaha. So these things I have spoken in one series of 3-part lecture. It is called Vandanam. If you put Vandanam in the YouTube, Radheshyam does Vandanam, you will get those 3-part series. It's called Prayers How to Offer. There I have elaborately explained this. So when we are practicing these 10 items, you have no clashes with any living entity. You have no reason for clashes. You can completely withdraw from the outside world with these 10 items. So that is a way to calm the mind. The past, the future, all those thoughts can be pulled back. So in this way, body and mind, homework we can do. But the heart door doesn't open from outside. It opens from inside. And who opens it? Krishna opens it. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, do not try to see God. Try to serve him in such a way that he will come to see you. Like, one boy was running behind a butterfly. He was always flying away, flying away. So he was very fond of keeping the butterfly, but you cannot store it anywhere. You cannot keep it. It's a very tender creature it is. Then he understood why the butterfly is leaving here and going there, because there it has a beautiful garden and flowers. So instead of chasing behind the butterfly, what he did, he made a beautiful garden. It's a very, very nice fragrant flowers with honey and everything. And not one, multiple butterflies came and sat. So here he smartly attracted the butterflies to his garden rather than run behind them. Similarly, we can attract the mercy of Guru, Vaishnavas and Krishna by our good behavior, by our dedication, commitment, focus and everything. Then the third door will open, heart door. And the heart door opens, then that's why we use the word, revelation or realization. Revelation comes top down. Realization is down top. The revelation is not in our hands. Surati, the word is used there. Atas Sri Krishna Nama Adinabhaved Drakyam Indriyahi Sevon Mukhe Jihvadav Swayam Yeva Bharatyadaha. Surati means Krishna gives the spurti, Leela spurti. You cannot, if somebody thinks artificially, like today I'm going to think of birth and pastime, you try to think, you won't be able to get any taste. Within 2 minutes, our mind will get distracted. But when Krishna infuses a pastime in our mind or qualities of his form and everything, and that will have a lasting effect. So these are quality in chanting. So our mind has to withdraw from the external world, and then from the body to the mind to the chitta, consciousness. And in consciousness, we are chanting and hearing the holy name very actively. And that chanting, after Prabhupada says, after we finish 16 rounds, you will think, why only 16 rounds? Why not 16,000 rounds? He says, no, that is the platform. Right.
So in other words, Prabhuji, sometimes we see in our lives that, even after chanting for years and years and years, still, the Kam, Krodha, Lobha, Ahankar, Dvesh is still there. So can we say that is the lack of quality chanting? Because Nam Jap is going on, but if we still having those anarthas very prominent in the heart, it is a lack of the quality chanting.
Yeah. There's one verse which says, Vikridam Vrajavadu Viridam Cha Vishno Shraddhan Vida Anshunyat Atavarniyedya Bhaktim Param Bhagavati Pratilabhya Kamam Hrid Rogamashu Apahinoti Achirena Dhiraha. This verse says, if one hears the playful pastimes of Lord Krishna, then he says that Bhaktim Param Bhagavati, you get bhakti for Lord. But along with that, what happens is, initially there is lust in the heart. But when bhakti enters, there is lust and bhakti. Then bhakti kicks out the lust. Then only bhakti is there. There are 3 stages. So in the conditioned stage, there is no bhakti at all. One is just, struggling in this material world. Manashishtani, Indriyani, Pakristhani, Karshati. But then when bhakti starts coming in, then bhakti and these qualities, they go on for some years. They'll keep both together. So that's why devotee will see that devotee is well behaved at one time and not so well behaved another time. You'll see that. So this goes on for some time. The reason for this is the devotee does not let Krishna purify the heart. It's like normal experience. Sometimes you tell a person, please clean my room. But then if somebody is taking, can I remove this? Hey, don't touch that. Can I remove? Hey, don't touch it. Then you look, what to clean then? Actually, we say, I want anartha nivritti, but we don't want to leave the anarthas also. That is attachment. And the super soul doesn't immediately remove it. He says, okay, if you want to keep it for some more time. Drag along for some time. He keeps it. And it goes on for a while. Then gradually some realization will come later on. We'll be ready to forego that. Like you see, Dhritarashtra was not ready to leave the kingdom. He was attached to it. Purura was not ready to leave Urvashi. Similarly, you find in the Bhagavatam many examples of mental attachment. Dhruva Maharaj, he could not give up the desire for having a kingdom. But then after seeing Vishnu, that went away. Correct? Huh? He gave it up. So in our heart, if the anarthas are there, that means the holy name is compared to fire. Imagine you have a barrel in which you have the what do you call it, busha, that hay, yellow hay, you seen that? It's filled with yellow hay. Now you put one spark of fire, what will happen? It will burn down everything. Similarly, when Vishnu enters the heart, or holy name enters our heart, it's supposed to completely burn down. Yatidamsi, Samitdognir, Bhasmathat, Kurtirjana, it says. But if it is not getting burned, that means the intensity of the fire which has entered is not, the flame is not strong enough. Correct? Just like a fire, if you see the Yajna Kunda, sometimes you put a lot of wood. So the fire gets doused. The fire is not strong enough to burn the wood. Correct? So we have to increase the intensity of the fire. That intensity has to be increased. When we increase it, so there is one lecture I will suggest. I'll just show you. This is the one. Okay, I'll share with them. They also can see it. Just a minute. This is the lecture. It's called as Sincere Kevat, Serious Sita, and Strict Hanuman. Wow. So from 3 people we learn 3 qualities. How to become sincere, how to become serious, how to become strict. So if you learn these 3, three things. If we learn this, then that is going to make our flame of holy name chanting very, very powerful, more intense. So all the three have explained. And if you see in the website, you will get notes also for this. I have put the notes, a lot of points are there, valuable points are there. Sincere Kevat. Each of them, it's very sweet pastime it is. See, I'll quickly tell only the Kevat, other two I will not tell you. Kevat, you all know the Kevat, the boatman. See, what happened one time in the Dugdha Sagar, milk ocean, there was a tortoise which was trying to climb the side, and Lakshmiji glanced at him and said, "Hey, go down," she said, and then he went down. Then he came behind Lakshmi, thinking that Lakshmi will not see me. And again he climbed up. But then who saw him? Anantacheshi. He stared at him. Hey, go down. Because they didn't want him to climb up and touch the Lord's lotus feet, because his desire was to touch the Lord's lotus feet. But when the same Kevat was given opportunity by the Lord as a Kevat, that time he got the chance to wash the Rama's lotus feet, correct? At that time, the same two people were there. Sita was there, and Lakshmi was there as Sita. And then the Lakshman was there as, Adishesh was as Lakshman, correct? Now they didn't say anything. So with what we understand is, if somebody has that sincerity, Lord will give the opportunity. Sincerity attracts opportunity for serving the Lord, correct? So like that, I have elaborated, and also I have given some 3-4 points about how to become sincere also. We can hear that.
Sincere, serious, and strict.
Strict, yeah, correct.
And Prabhuji, one question regarding sadhana, especially for kids, as most of us are grihasthas here. So, as you mentioned, the mind is very, very difficult. It's flickering always, it goes, and we see that, it's the nature of kids, small kids, to be flickered. So, how to encourage them to chant, and what to expect, and how to increase their
See, in Grihastha Ashram, there are disturbances at a few intervals. For example, a boy is not yet married. He has a lot of free time, energy, and he is a free bird, we can say. Like you have this tree boy staying there, the temple, correct? Now is a very good phase of their life, because apart from the job, they have time for spiritual life. Morning for Krishna and evening for preaching, book distribution, preaching, all that they can do. Similarly, girls also. Girls do a lot of service also when they are not married. So the moment they are married, some of the people, first 2 to 3 years, they slacken a little bit. Not all, some people. Because they say we have to put up the family, we have to purchase a house, they both go for a job. Sometimes they have to visit all the relatives and all. A lot of obligations come, when you are newly married. Then by the time they settle in the 2nd or 3rd year, sometimes the lady, she gets a baby. When the baby comes, baby will keep her busy for 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. Then in that 2.5, 3 years, a husband also has to help her. So he will do some service. Like in Columbus, I went to this Ohio State University. One couple was very nicely preaching. But once they got the baby, he had to take off from the Bhakti club. He couldn't do it. So he was very much lamenting. I told him, don't lament. This is also your duty. You have to take care of the child. But after 3 years, then the child starts going to school. Then the husband and wife can nicely engage for another 5, 6 years. Because when the child comes to 10th or 12th, when the career change comes, that time parents become a little busy. As long as the child is at home, life goes on smoothly. Correct? So that is why what I feel is, pre-marriage and then post 3 years of the child. That's a very good phase. And in between, we should also respect their need for family attention. Somebody is newly married. You can inspire them, come and take part in some service. Not everybody is able to. Similarly, small baby, somebody is having, my Guru Maharaj used to say that, just as you take care of the deity, child also is like a deity. You have to take care. Because tomorrow they may become great devotee. Mother changing, how many diapers she changed, we have to keep the account of that also. Not only we see how much services they do in the temple. It's a very difficult thing to raise a child. So here in your community, if you have people with children, everybody should be taught to see them sympathetically. Nobody should complain, hey, why are you not doing service? How can they do? Even if they want to also, they can't do. In fact, such Mataji, apparently they will be able to complete the chanting. The child, what it does, in a daytime, the child wants to play with the mother. If the mother is going to kitchen, he will say, "Kwa, kwa, kwa, you want to play," in daytime. And or when sometimes child goes to sleep in day, night the child gets up. Middle of the night is very tough job it is. So I feel that similarly, if Prabhuji Mataji they are in PhD, for example, first 2-3 years they can give a lot of service, and third year onwards, my it's hard. They cry sometimes. So much busy schedule. They have to publish papers. The guide will be behind them many times. So I feel that we have to evaluate case to case. People's life, how it is going on. Basically, sincerity matters. Those who are sincere will not give excuses. They will come and do service.
Yeah. And how to encourage kids, Prabhuji? We have, all ages of kids here in community. How to encourage them to take the chanting?
Yeah. Actually, the teacher matters the most. 5 years to 10. And then 5 years to 8 or 9. And then 10 to 12. This is 2 age groups. And then 13 to 19 is different psychology. So for these two, if we have Sunday school regularly going on, what some people do, they tell in whichever standard you are, that much you chant. 5th standard, 5 rounds. 10th standard, 10 rounds. 12th standard, 12 rounds. College, you go 16. Some parents have done like that. And children also like it. Correct, I am in 8th standard, I chant 8 rounds. Correct, no? You can train them like that, but we don't force them. It has to be voluntary. Even students also, I tell them, Ekadashi day is a good day to increase rounds. One more round, they can increase. So a boy who is chanting 1 round, every Ekadashi, if he increases one round, he comes to 16. Within a few months, he will come to 16. And you can tell people, Ekadashi day is the Madhavatiti Bhakti Janani. Yatane Palana Kori. So if you chant, increase your rounds on Ekadashi, it's very auspicious. And many people increase. Same we can do for Grihasthas also. Tell them to increase one round on Ekadashi day. In a year, how many Ekadashi we have? 24. So I mean, within 6 months, they will come to 16 very easily. Correct? Yeah. Now we have to conclude, I think.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Because you were selling 8:15, I have to leave.
8:30 would be good. Yeah.
Not a problem?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll end here, dear devotees.
So you want to ask? He has a question.
Okay, quick.
In India, we have many various different places where devotee can go for spiritual upliftment.
Yeah.
And it's helping a lot. So here, what is the practical way that sin which we should do?
Yeah, correct. It's a good question. So what we do in America, we take the people to, like a water body or a mountain, or like Hudson Bay. The bank of Hudson Bay, we had a very nice lushy green area and trees and shady trees and very soothing place. Climate was perfect. So we did that. So people are ready to come take off from their synthetic offices and come for such a kind of this thing. But when they come back to the hall, where we gather, because you don't have any big holy place here, we could consider making a very powerful altar. Even with thermocol, we can make also very decorative, gorgeous altar, just like you see this, the gopuram you see here. This kind of very nice, gorgeous altar can be designed, which can be removed and assembled. You can tie it and take it, and then you can just assemble it. Thermocol, they do that nowadays. Very gorgeous altar, you can make big altar and big picture, deity picture, like Radheshyam, that kind of big you can make it. Very attractive. Worship can be gorgeous. Correct, no? And also the entire, what we do during Utkarsh camp, 1,000 boys come. So the hall is filled with all the beautiful pictures from Krishna book and other spiritual world pictures, all the 5 rasas, 6 opulences of Krishna. When you come into the hall, you will feel I'm in a temple now. And the lighting also can be designed. There are dim lights, like you see this several dim light. Colorful lights are also there. And there are also changing lights. You see that? Different multiple colors changing. These kind of things we put up, we have to create an ambience, especially if we are. And therefore, you have a farm now. Tomorrow, in the farm, one part of the farm, you create that kind of facility when people come on retreats. People nowadays very much look for experience.
Retreat, yeah.
Experience, they want experience. So we can create that divine experience. Correct, no? And when people go to India for yatra or something, sometimes you can extend the yatra and have some retreat there also. Correct, no? The only thing is you have to check in your community which time of the year they go. Mostly Kartik. Kartik is too crowded in Vrindavan. You know, Kartik and March in Mayapur, whichever time they go, we have to find out if your community people could stay for 2 days or 3 days extra. You take them to a place which is not crowded, and then you can do some yatra there. So you are all together in some place, correct? No? That can be done also.
Yeah. Or take devotees to New Vrindavan, Gita.
That's very good. Prabhupada created holy places here also.
We did the camping of
New Jagannath Puri, New Vrindavan.
Yeah.
New Vrindavan is very nice to go. They have a lake. They have Palace of Gold. We did a retreat once there. Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Srila Prabhupada ki